Hi guys, this is Wallawa TV and you're cooking with Micho. Today's amazing recipe comes from a beautiful friend of ours, Kandumya. She's from Jordan and this recipe comes direct from the hills of Jordan. Waffle wafer sheets filled with chocolate, cherries, nuts, dates and a whole lot of fruity fun. These are the ingredients that we need. They are also listed in the description below. So we start off with grinding or crushing 500 grams of walnuts. Basically you just need to crush them a little bit. You don't need to make them so fine. 500 grams of butter and it's 150 grams of chocolate. With the dates, it's 150 grams of dates. Put them in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds just so that they become a lot easier to break apart and chop. Glazed cherries, we've got mixed colored glazed cherries. Cut them into small pieces and then 1 cup of sugar into your pot. Basically it's 10 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, and then we're going to boil them over low gentle heat until they become kind of like a crumbly omelette feel. We're going to melt the chocolate and the butter on very medium heat. Gently stir it, do not stop stirring it or your chocolate will stick to the bottom. This is cooking chocolate, so it can handle a fairly medium to a higher heat than a normal bar of chocolate. So this is the consistency that you should have with the eggs and the sugar. Chop up as all of your fruits, your dates and your dried figs. It's 150 grams of dried figs, 150 grams of dates and 100 grams of glazed cherries. Put them into your chocolates while it's hot. 350 grams of sultanas or dried grapes as they're known. 1 lemon zest or rind. 500 grams of walnuts and mix it all through while the chocolate is still hot. So once you've done that, you break apart 500 grams of sponge biscuit. This sponge biscuits is generally used for tiramisus and so on. So you break it up into smaller pieces just so that it soaks up the chocolate, and basically we add the egg and the sugar mix as well as the chocolate and all of the nut mixed together. Mix it through and leave it to set for a little while. Just about 10 to 15 minutes is enough. You want it to cool down a little bit just so you can roll it into the waffle sheets. So basically you need to wet 10 tea towels for the waffle sheets so to soften them up. So when you wet the tea towels, you rinse them out and then you wring it out. So all the water has come out, but they just stay a little bit moist. So cover your waffle sheets and wrap them up as best you can, and then leave them for about 20 to 25 minutes. You can just check them every so often and just see if they bend without breaking. They should be ready in about 20 to 25 minutes. So place 1 tea towel and then add a waffle sheet, another tea towel and another waffle sheet, and just stack them on top of each other and leave them aside. When you've done that, you get your Glad wrap and you basically add icing sugar over the top of the Glad wrap. Using a sift is better. We found that this kind of clumps onto the waffle sheets. Place your mix on top of the waffle sheets itself, and then you need to roll them. You can use the Glad wrap as a guide, or if they're pliable enough, you can just roll them without using the Glad wrap. You'll see here we had a bit of problems trying to roll with the Glad wrap because the Glad wrap got stuck inside the waffle sheet. So roll them up and then pull back the Glad wrap before you start to fold it inside itself. So Glad wrap, icing sugar, roll the waffle sheets. They should be soft enough to roll. They'll be just like a very soft dough. Wrap them up and then you just need to put them in the freezer. So this dish basically is a frozen dish. Even though it's a cake, it is a freezer. You can keep it in the freezer for about 2 to 3 months. If you put it in the fridge, you'll find that the wafer biscuit will go really soggy and soft. Putting it in the freezer, you'll get a crunchy biscuit. So I'll show you that again. Basically, icing sugar, roll, wrap in Glad wrap, and there you have it. It's a delectable treat for your guests that melts in your mouth and explodes with chocolate fruity flavors. This is Wallawa TV and you're cooking with Micho.